Cardox Road? Where are we with Cardox Road?
I don't have a extensive update at this time. I started looking into it
Have you met with Mr. Cannon?
yesterday. I did, yeah. Following the March 2nd meeting, I met with Sam and his wife, I believe. Took photos of the site, made some observations, but we finished the grant applications first. We did the Chapter 94 report. Cardox Road is next on my list, so that's up for review.
I know, there's so much to do here. You pick
yeah.
and choose.
Nike site, yeah. We
All
check
right.
them off.
Okay, so nothing new
Nothing new,
regarding that?
thanks. Yep.
Okay.
Michelle,
So,
in relation to the engineer's comments, and having attended various board meetings, along with some of you others, the township got involved in hellacious litigation out there on Cardox Road. And I know, based on an email I've received recently, that it has been presented to the US Supreme Court now involved in that matter. And it was all over an eminent domain issue in a particular piece of property for drainage. I've been out there several times during heavy rainstorms, and at that particular location, being affected by the eminent domain issue, I never saw any extraordinary drainage problems. And this is after reconstruction occurred. So did we go through all that expense, which isn't done yet, negatively affected the township's insurance? And I haven't heard or seen any drainage problem complaints citing in on that particular area of Cardox Road. So what was the purpose for almost 2.5 years? There's litigation going on, discussions being made in various courts for a drainage issue. Was it non-existent? Was it a figment of somebody's imagination? Did the township get any complaints about that particular part of Cardox Road? What was it all for?
That's why the old supervisors
Right.
are there.
What was it all for? Was it to slap somebody's hands? Only the folks whose hands were slapped came back at full force. A full force response against the township, which I don't think was anticipated in a million years.
No.
And it occurred. So what do we do about that if we're gonna look at some of these issues out on Cardox Road? For how many hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent out there? The lawsuit threatened by a contractor who was awarded a particular contract for resurfacing 1 year prior to another contract being awarded, and the first contractor stepping in and saying, hey, hold your horses. I was awarded this contract a year ago, and you had to make a settlement with him.
Was that in 2021, Larry, do you know?
2021, Steve.
Well, we have a session with the auditor.
And how much money again was spent to satisfy this contractor who had been awarded a contract originally
I wanna say Excalibur.
for work that he was denied.
I'll think of it.
It'll be interesting to see anything in the minutes about that too.
You talk about this place being in a mess.
So, there's no motion for that.
No, because he
There's
hasn't.
something new. Okay, so Steve Road Bridge removal.
Real brief, I talked to Phil Bernardo today. He asked if I would draft a letter to send to the county commission to schedule a meeting about the vacating of Steve Road Bridge or whatever. So I told him I would have it done the first thing tomorrow, but like Mr. Spar says, every time I do one thing, something else comes.
Mr. Levy said openly at their meeting that he is not sleeping at night, worried about that.
I told Phil I'd take care of that
Heater
tomorrow.
station.
That'll be my first thing.
Okay, discussion concerning the demolition of